Hi, my name is Nick Leblanc. I'm Business Development Director for Anglo. We're the largest composters in Quebec. But more specifically, I'm a husband and father of three. I think that more describes who I am because it takes all of my time. So I got interested in biosolids as I was working in composting. Composting for us in Canada is almost second nature. For almost a decade now, everyone's been putting their food wastes in the brown bin. It's just part of what we do. So when I got into composting, my job was to find other types of organic materials to compost, whether it's alternative food wastes, leaf and yard, animal bedding, animal corpses, and biosolids, right? I visited many farms, and farmers always recycle their own manures. It's just part of what they do. It's efficient, it works, why not? And so for us, we're recycling biosolids, and I saw cities as farms to a certain degree. And so what do we do with our manure? What do we do with our biosolids? We compost some of it. Where does the rest go? And I started digging into this because I started talking to friends and different partners about biosolids, biosolid management. Why are we more recycling biosolids like farmers do? And that's where I got into not the dilemma, but our problem within the industry is this communication gap that we have. And if it's something I can convey to everyone else that's managing biosolids is this communication that we're doing horribly. We're not communicating the benefits of biosolids. No one knows what we do other than the industry, right? You talk to a neighbor, you talk to anyone else on the street, and they're flabbergasted in realizing that there's a lagoon right next to their house, or that you're spreading human manure on a field right next door. So taking ownership of the flush, understanding where the flush goes, the symbiotic relationship between a city and the end product should be something that we're talking to on the top of the roofs, to everyone and anyone that wants to listen. The more we do that, the easier then we can help people take ownership and help us clean that stream like we do for food waste, right? We tell communities and kids, don't throw your glass and nail in with your food waste because we have to manage it, and you know where it goes afterwards. It's going to your landscaping companies. Biosolids, as no one knows what's going on, they'll put paint down the toilet. And so I think that's one of the main takeaways that I have for anyone in the industry is communicate what we do. Because biosolids are or have an inherent value. If I was a biosolid, that's what I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs, like, I have value. Why are you throwing me away? And I think maybe in 10 years from now, we'll realize, a bit like food waste, why were we throwing food waste to landfills? It makes no sense. Why are we putting biosolids in landfills when we could be recycling them like farmers do? So my name is Nick. I poo too. Actually, I poo almost once a day, if not more, because that's the only time I have to myself. So I really enjoy going to the washroom and being peaceful without the three kids.